tiny bookshop. I'm really excited to play this, guys. This is a first look for me. Haven't had the chance to play this one yet, so I'm really excited to experience it for the first time with you guys. Today is the day. I've packed up my things, leaving everything else behind. Yes, for a quiet life by the sea. Oh, please, take me to the sea with my tiny bookshop. I'm a gamer, but I love books. Waterfront Square, Monday, summer the 1st. So we've got a Stardew Valley kind of date system. Alright, open, and open. Alright, got a lot of books. My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I heard so much about you. Like what? Oh, I know you're planning to sell used books for a good price and that you're not from the area. And I certainly think that you could use someone to show you the ropes around here. Welcome to our quaint little town. I'm Tilde. Lovely to meet you. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement, so you can trust my advice. Let's see, you should know that us Bookstonians have very particular tastes in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels and not much else. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? Bravo, you have the right book on hand. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. The Outsider. That was a good story. Sadly, you didn't have the right book on offer. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. You can check your sale chance at any time by pressing the negative button over other genres on the right. Okay. Pressing the negative button allows you to inspect some hidden information. 43% on, what is that? Fact books. 19% on drama. 60. Wow. Okay. 43% on travel. Okay. For a clue to inspect it. Shows the odds that someone might find a book they like. Alright, so we like us some fact books and some travel books and kid books. Okay. Because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop, it will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Okay, I see. So the more books I have in a genre, the more likely they are to sell. Managing to sell that last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. To close the tool, okay. Gosh, these people walk really slow. We've had used books sell, like, little used bookshops in town before, and they never seem to do well. Hi there, you're the bookseller, right? I see you already talked to Tilde. Did she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job there. talking about the Bookstonbury Review. It's the local paper. I sort of write for them. My name is Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. Yeah, you'll have that in a small town. So you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions, and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Awesome. So for the record, what made you come to Bookstonbury? Searching for where I belong, wanted an adventure, or needed an escape? I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. And what's your first impression of the town so far? Windy, intimidating, or friendly, I think. Don't worry, it really is. People might be meddlesome, but they only have the best intentions. Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it, and I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll have a look at your selection now, if you don't mind. See you around. Friend recommended Into the Sunset. So it's like really cool how from over here all you see are the genres of the books, but when people start buying them they'll actually mention what the book is, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's close up. Bookstonbury Review. Have you ever dreamt of escaping your old life and starting a humble business abroad? That's precisely what this tiny bookshop operator has done, choosing our very own Bookstonbury as their latest destination. When asked about their final impression, the fresh-faced bookseller finds Bookstonbury to be very friendly. Find out more about this new and exciting shop by visiting the waterfront tomorrow. Reports that are going on around town. You can check today and tomorrow's weather and keep an eye out for upcoming events. And you can see how much money you have and all the books both in your shop and in storage. Alright, well let's buy some books. 26 kid books, yeah, okay. And a bit prickly, but has a heart of gold. I must be a cactus. Alright. 2% increase to the drama sale while equipped. 2% danger. Okay. Let's give this only cactus a home. Alright. Let's set you there. Equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep that in mind. Okay. And you can decorate outside your shop as well. Alright. Oh, we have paint. That's always fun. Alright. Oh, I have a book sign and a folding table and a guest book. Let's see. No, I don't want to paint the floor. I like it the way it is. And I don't have brown paint. Ooh, I have white paint. That looks nice. Let's go with the super light sage color for the bookshelf. And let's hang our book sign here. Let's put our little cactus in the window. And put our table here. And let's put our guest book here by the door. Can I put it on the table? Yes, there we go. And people can sign the guest book if they want to. Alright, let's confirm that. I like that. Every day you can pick a location to visit on the map. Going to a location has a travel cost. Well, that's okay. We've got money. Based on your daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. So $6 for today. I'll make more money than that. So let's go back to the waterfront. Books in your storage. I don't have many. Okay. Well, I guess we're loading up on kids' books. Nice. This book is now in your shop. Stocking more books of a genre increases the odds of people finding a book they will like within that genre. Okay. We're just going to put a lot of kids' books in here. Let's go on ahead and load up our one fact book and our one travel book. I want to go back to the paper. Let's see. There we go. Let's get some books. There we go. Maybe valuable. So many books lying around. There we go. Now we can go back. Let's see. There we go. Alright, let's remove some of these kids' books. Because they said travel books. Let's do some crime books. And let's do a few more drama. And maybe a couple more fantasy. Okay, let's see what we can do with that. You can look around a location, move the cursor to the edge of the screen, and your view will follow. Yay, I have a buoy! Alright, let's open up the shop. Oh, look, he's so cute. Alright, let's see how we do now. Seem to sell a lot of travel books. There you are. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town center. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors." "Good call." "Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sorts of things." "It's decided then. Meet us out by the Café Liberté as soon as you can." And while we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dill Walter has quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. Introduce yourself to Walt the sailor. He's usually sitting by the stairs at the waterfront. You might want to write this down, love. Having an organized diary will come in handy in our business. I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop, so here, why don't you take this one? Yay, I have a journal. There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. Yay, I have a journal. You can track what genres have sold the most of, useful for adjusting your selection. This is the total number of books you sold here. Check back here for hints and events as you discover more. Postage stamps to mark your events. Collect these stamps. Progress towards the stamps as well as hints and extra info. Select a stamp and press A. Alright, well let's go. Alright, let's flip the page. A cozy establishment overlooking the historical town square, owned by Tilde's friend. On this page you can see all the different items and effects currently affecting your bookshop. Alright, make sure to use this page if you're ever unsure what something does, or when you're trying to create the most optimized bookshop. Okay, let's go over here and speak to Walter. Ahoy there, kiddo. How's it going? Looks like you're got a good sturdy vessel there. I've some old items lying around which I thought you might like. See if any of it's to your liking. Well, I don't have the money, so my friends tell me you've got some decent cargo on board too. They've been especially enjoying your travel and classic novels. Guess I have to be more careful or I might be outsold by you. Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. I'm looking forward to a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. What are you doing here? So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone else. I'm so sorry, I already forgot that you're new. You just seem to fit in so easily. I'm so sorry. I'll show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. Fair enough. Everyone needs a good book when they go to the beach. I wonder what Bill Bryson's story is. It's interesting how everyone's into travel books. They're just small towners. Okay, let's close up the shop. Looks like some items have been discounted a little. Now might be a good time to buy them, although you could wait longer and risk someone else buying them first. Items in the seasonal section have a much slower turnover rate, so there's no hurry. Okay, possibly taken from a wall around Buxtonbury. Yeah, be sure to snatch them up before the season ends. Well, I don't have any money right now. And I'm not going to go for the super expensive book boxes. We're just going to get the $0 and I'll go for the $15 one. There we go. Now, let's see. Let me add that buoy. Let's hang it over here. No, I don't like that. There we go. Confirm. Let's head over to the Cafe Liberté and let's add a few more crime, couple drama. I say drama, obviously I know it is drama. I just like to say drama. Leave me alone. Thank you. Alright, let's do a couple of fact, maybe a fantasy or two, and let's do one more travel. Actually, I think I'm going to replace a few of these with classic. They said classic, not drama. Alright, we're just gonna go with that. Let's go to the cafe. Summer 3rd. Alright, let's open, and open. Your bookshop can be impacted by unexpected sources such as weather, visitors, or special states. You can always read up on what something does by looking at the tool tips. Here comes Miss Tilde. There you are. It seems like Miriam has her hands full with the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. Now I have something you might help me with. I've been cleaning out my old shop for months now, selling the small pieces at the flea market. This Saturday I'm trying to move the more bulky items to the market. Help an old bookseller out, will you? They'd fit well into that little wagon of yours. Just pick them up and bring them with you to the market on Saturday. Okay. I owe you, and I'll make sure there will be lots and lots of customers in it for you. Fair enough? Oh, I didn't have the crime novel she wanted. Some people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Okay. Press X to help them. They won't wait forever. Listen closely to people's requests and try to pick up on what kind of book they're looking for. So dear, anything I haven't read yet. I tend to like books with unexpected twists, and I can always go for a good whodunit. Do you have anything like The Murder of Roger Ackroyd? Pay attention to how certain parts are worded. Some things can be optional, while others are really important to your customer. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. You can check difficulty in stars, gauge how many books in your shelf are a good fit for a customer. Usually requests get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Dracula, I don't think that's it. No. Do you think that I don't think, but I mean, do I have a choice? Here we go. Let's see, let's stick to the classics. Our protagonist, shouted and requested. Here we go. That sounds good. Brilliant. I did not see that coming. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. Yeah, Dracula is not a whodunit book. Your customers just became inspired. Whenever you successfully recommend a book, all of your customers become inspired to pick up a book for a short time. 15% to all book sales chance this happens. Okay, cool. Wow, guys, so you actually kind of need to have a little bit of book reference knowledge here. I wouldn't say that it's probably necessary, but I mean, obviously, if you didn't know that Dracula is not a whodunit kind of book, then that would have probably just been a failure. I think I really like this. I am an avid book reader, so yeah, this is just totally my jam. What's the latest headline? I can't live without sci-fi. I'm not afraid of a bit of tragedy, and I tend to read lesser known works. Alright. So you are not going to be a kid's book. Across different genres. This doesn't impact how the customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. Okay, so he's going to be probably looking for a fact book. My lesbian experience with loneliness. Oh my god, that is messed up. Building techniques. True beauty. Mastering the art of makeup. No. Grammar school boys. I don't. P.S. I Still Love You. That was a heartbreaking story. Oh my god. I recommend and yet I don't recommend. P.S. I Still Love You broke my heart. Oh my god. I love Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh my god, you guys, this is amazing. Not sci-fi. Hunger Games. Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I would have classified that as a kid's book. Sci-fi. I don't know this book. Orient Express. I'm afraid I don't have anything that is sci-fi. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna find what he's looking for here. Let me check out this classic down here. Dracula. It's not a sci-fi. The Great Gatsby. That is not sci-fi. Or a lesser known work. I don't have anything sci-fi. Let's go with P.S. I Love You because there's your tragedy. Yeah, I didn't think you'd go for it. But maybe it'll come back another time. I guess I really drug that out. I probably should have gone a little bit faster, huh? I don't know. I was so caught up in the moment. I wanted to recommend a good book, but I'm afraid I just didn't have one. I feel so bad. It's okay, though. What can I recommend? Oh my god, here we go again. Alright, I tend to lean a little more towards nonfiction. I also enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature. Okay, nonfiction, so let's go with the fact books. Sophisticated literature. Let's see. try this. Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't have much experience in nonfiction. I live for stories. I just love F. Scott Fitzgerald. Yes, F. Scott Fitzgerald is an excellent author. Yeah, this is an awesome game. I never have seen a game that like cross platforms between gaming and reading, so that's like so super cool. Alright guys, I think that is a good stopping point. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I also hope that you enjoyed the game. I hope that you might give this game a try for yourselves, because I can tell this is going to be a good one. I can really lose myself in this one. If any of you have any suggestions for a game that you would like to see me play, please drop me a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!